Before we get into today's video, I wanted to tell you about my new merch at JOHNNIEGUILBERT.com. I have t-shirts for my newest song, Violent Dream, and I also have jewelry at NeverTakeItOff/JohnnyGilbert. So if you want to support the channel and wear something that's pretty cool, go to those sites, link down below, or just look them up. Enjoy today's video. Bye. Alright, I did an interview with Anthony Padilla, and it's more so just about the fact that emos exist. So it's me answering pretty much every emo question in the world, and I only pissed off probably about 30% of the audience, which is pretty good. So I figured we would watch this, and Anthony's great. Thanks for having me on. It's always a pleasure. Good vibes. The reality is most of these questions that I answered about emo, I was saying I do not care, because I don't. If you do care, that's concerning, especially if you're above the age of 13. If you care about the word emo and what it means to you, and you're above the age of 13, then I really, really feel for you. Not really, but I am concerned about you. If you like calling yourself emo, then awesome. If you don't, then awesome. I don't fucking care. Just do you. That's pretty much my answers during this, but it's okay. Maybe I'm bitter. Maybe I'm a bad guy. I don't know.
I don't necessarily sit in my room and be like, I wish like a baddie would kill me.
This one just
There's
says,
context to that.
You are gay with Jake Weber.
Okay. That's super true. We've kissed twice. That's kind of gay, I guess.
Uh,
I do unfortunately dress like this. I'll work out and I'll just be in my skinny jeans and my boots still.
I don't work out
Working
anymore. I
skinny
gave up.
boots.
Yeah.
We need to
It was a
have
good run. I had a good run of working out, and then I gave up.
I'm Anthony Padilla, a recovering emo, and I'm sitting down today with Johnny Gilbert, the current god king of emo, to address your assumptions about what it means to be emo. Hello, Johnny. Thank you for joining us today.
Anytime.
The first thing people think of when they talk to you is it always
Yeah.
emo.
Yeah.
Emo.
Yeah. It's
Emo.
been my brand
Emo.
at this point.
It's like your entire identity.
I did
mean,
put
I'm
it in
fine
my
with it,
titles
you
for
know,
like
it's a
multiple
thing.
years.
I interviewed you here 5 years ago.
This is when I had a shitty haircut. Oh, luckily my head is covering it. It was a shitty haircut.
About being emo.
I still have
was
a
thinking
shitty
it was like
haircut.
4 years ago. Time
I
flies.
don't know.
Yeah.
But you're still emo?
I still am. If anything, it's probably gotten worse.
Worse.
I look
I
like it
think so.
has.
I mean, I'm getting more tattoos.
Oh my god, I don't want to see my body. Why'd I pause there? I was like, I don't want to see my body. Fucking pauses on it.
Tattoos is the amount of emo.
I think like to the average human being, it adds to the aesthetic of what people assume emo is. Yeah.
Emo.
You
I'm
define emo
gonna take a
as
shot
like-
every time we say emo in
Is
this.
there a definition? Because I feel like I can't even say I was emo because I almost feel like you can't claim you're emo yourself.
I feel like it's just so meshed at this point. Like everyone has their own definition of all these things nowadays. And
Anthony's so
I've never
hard
really
eyes.
tried to define
Damn.
myself as emo.
You
I
know
just
what? You're right.
actually-
Anthony's only had a glow up, especially with the tattoos. Maybe I'm just I'm biased on that, but the tattoos always up the game. Unless if it's like a shitty tattoo, which I have a few of. Do you call yourself emo? For YouTube titles. Why do you make emo content?
It's
For
just
fun?
kind of
No,
what
it pays my
people have
bills.
labeled me as, and then I used it for YouTube titles because why
Because
not?
it gets clicks.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, when I was younger, though, I was much more obsessed with like the idea of being whatever the fuck emo was. I just don't care that much anymore because the internet is so pretentious and people care too much, and I therefore want to fight it because I think it's just pathetic, and it's always like adults too, which is just like, or I mean, there are kids as well, but it's really weird.
Now
Gives me
we'll
the
see.
ick.
Because when I interviewed you, I feel like the emo scene was starting to kind of dry up.
Mhm.
My people
In
still call me a
sense, yeah, it was,
poser.
but I
Fuck
feel
it, let me
like
pose.
it's come back.
It has. I think if anything, it's possibly at like an all-time high.
Okay, people were mad that I said emo's at an all-time high right now. The reason why I feel like emo possibly is at an all-time high is if you look at the facts that emo is like such a diverse thing now at this point that it's integrated into all of society. It's not just like, oh, you look like the stereotypical thing, you call yourself emo. It's just the fact that everyone, for the most part, has something that is some form of classified emo that they enjoy and they're aware of. So therefore, I feel like emo's at an all-time high. And also, yeah, it's had such a resurgence in the last 4 years, especially this year. I feel like it's had such a resurgence. Like, it's back popular on YouTube, I would say. People that have that aesthetic. It's somewhat based in pop music as well. And, all these festivals are coming back and they're doing well. So I think it's pretty well. People just want to be fucking bitter because they suck.
brings us to our first assumption, and that's that emo is making.
Maybe not as like
Yeah.
peak 2005,
Think so?
but
I think so. I mean, I just heard that Warped Tour is coming back, so
Oh, shit.
that's a big deal. I mean, Warped Tour was like a tour that
Oh, this is a Fetus
generally
Johnny video.
around the alternative scene.
I loved
Yeah, music
going on
that's
Warped
doing
Tour as
well.
a
There's
young
quite a
lad
lot of
and
bands
buying
that
all the
are thriving.
glasses.
I would say it's doing
Thought
pretty
that was
well.
so cool.
I saw the music was starting to come back, but I
Yeah.
feel like the style as well.
Yeah, definitely. Even with like younger people as well.
I feel like I look
there's-
really icky in this
I
video.
think it's meshed into like the older generation as well, like still having elements of that aesthetic and also just listening.
Why do you think
or
he asked you on this
liking whatever they
podcast?
like,
'Cause he
but
likes me.
Also, younger people are even
I hope.
kind of bringing back the
Your
scene
your mom
look,
loves
you
me,
know,
thank
the
you.
raw XD look, or even the whole. straight
Yeah,
up
scene
emo
kids
look.
are kind of
So,
popular again.
yeah.
And if you look at like bands like the Millionaires and shit, who are really well known in the scene world, and Say Anything even is kind of dabbled in it. The Ready Said, like, you know, they have elements of what people consider scene music or Hello Goodbye and stuff, or emo night. You know, these things they're prominent again. They're getting, you know, people are really nostalgic for it or just enjoy it again like they used to. So yeah.
Like,
Right,
I feel like
look.
people don't even know how like
I'm
at
not.
one point that was not ironic.
No, no.
That was just what people were saying.
People are still doing it though. There's some people
Yeah.
that are not ironically doing it.
People are
so-
saying raw XD non-ironically.
I see
Me
it
and Grace say
sometimes.
raw XD,
Non-ironically?
non-ironically. No, I'm just kidding. We just XD. We don't say RAR. Unless if I say RAR to her right now, should I text her RAR and see if she responds RAR?
The next assumption is
That'd
that
be a good idea.
you're not really part of the scene. You're just a poser.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
it. I'm gonna do it right now.
I don't care.
I think the fact that you don't care,
No.
like,
Let's
if
see.
I cared,
I just texted her RAR XD. Let's see if she responds RAR XD. Please respond RAR XD. Oh my god. Ah! Fucking intrusive thoughts won. I fucking lost.
Like that would
if you
be-
cared, that would be a poser.
I just don't.
If you really cared.
She didn't
It's
respond.
27
She
now.
didn't fucking respond. I fucked up. Shit.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And even back in the day, I really did. The only thing I've ever really utilized the
God
emo
damn
word
it.
for was for YouTube titles.
So who gives a shit if you're part of
Left
like,
on red.
I don't know. Bored people. That's
Yeah.
fine. I'll just be looking like this still and not using the word emo in my videos if that's what you'd like.
No, come use the word. Who
Yeah, no, I
cares?
will, because, like, I mean, hey,
Yeah.
gotta get that monetization. I guess maybe it feels like
This Johnny guy's a sellout.
some people that
She will,
it
she's
affects
gaming.
how
Okay,
they
we'll
feel
see by the
towards
end of this video.
themselves,
Yeah.
like being in
If she
a certain
responds.
scene. But for me personally, if I didn't like something or someone, I just kind of mute them or take them out of my life and not
Just don't
think
give them
about
attention. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
That's not
I-
completely true. There's some people that take up my brain when I don't like them, but nonetheless, in theory, I mostly do that.
I would assume that if they care that much,
Were
they
you nervous
probably
doing this
have some
podcast? No.
interest in what I'm doing.
I think a part of it
Not at all.
is the visuals.
Mhm.
You know, it's like
I was shown.
you'll get the tattoos, do the hair,
Piercings.
get the
and stuff.
piercings, put on the makeup.
I'm not nervous
put
with
on the
this type of
jewelry.
stuff. I'm very comfortable with this.
I think it's because
nowadays.
some people might be like, oh, that's just an outfit that you, or like a look that you think you should look like so you fit into the scene, but you're just like,
I mean, I'm naturally blonde. I didn't grow up looking like this. I'll be quite honest with you. So
Chat,
I did
please
have to
stop saying
develop
RXD
my
apparently.
image that I felt comfortable with, and it kept on developing. I mean, you can look at photos of me when I was, 12 and just
Ah!
started to dye my hair brown,
Ah! Ugh!
grow it out, and
What
stuff.
the
It's
fuck
like,
hit
yeah,
with the
like,
ugly stick?
You develop, you find what you feel
Sorry.
comfortable dressing as. It changes and constantly.
Yeah, Anthony
grow,
is a great
and
interviewer.
Same with music taste and everything.
Anthony's
It's
got
just-
tatted. That's what I told
some
him.
people been like, why aren't you grown out of this yet?
He's got his
Yeah,
palm of
sure.
his
People think
hand.
this is like
That's
something
crazy.
only young kids can
Yeah,
do.
absolutely. Yeah,
I need to do
I
that.
get that a lot, and I've always gotten that. But I think a
Gonna do
lot
it.
of people would
I
also
need to
be
cut my
like,
veins.
if I did grow out of it, they'd be like, why? So it's double-ended sword. I just kind of do what I feel comfortable doing and what I.
Oh, I look awkward. The posture bad.
Stir something up.
I'm waiting.
This one just says, you are gay with Jake Weber.
Okay,
I got him.
that's super true. Sometimes me and
Did you
Jake
say
are
that's
gay.
super true?
Yeah, sometimes we're gay. We've kissed twice.
Ah,
That's
Jesus.
kind of gay, I guess.
Gracie didn't see
Well, it
that.
depends how you
Was this-
define the word gay.
Yeah,
I
it's true.
suppose.
Yeah, I honestly don't care. Like, I feel like a lot of my answers are like whatever about it, but no, I mean, if you want a real answer, no, we're not actually gay for each other.
Yeah.
I'm glad I cleared that
Surprised.
up.
People want it though. I think they want it. I
Well,
think
yeah,
that's why
I know.
they think
I'm
it.
still shipping Anthony and Ian, so.
Oh yeah, you want it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm writing fanfics.
Were you writing the E. Anthony fan fiction?
Mhm.
How many
Number
of those
one.
have you written?
Probably like 30.
The one with the milk in the elevator, or
Oh yeah,
oh, that was you?
for sure.
Oh,
When was this
course.
filmed?
Do you
Probably
have
like
the
3 weeks
same
ago.
Fan fictions with you and Jake out there.
I don't write those ones. No, not about myself. That'd be so weird.
Do people write them? Though?
I'm sure.
You haven't seen any of them?
No, I
That's kinda
haven't.
good.
Would have probably been a good video.
Don't
honestly.
look. Don't look.
Really, it's not worth the video. It might
It's-
encourage-
I really would love to read fan fiction for a video. But I feel like by doing that, I'm going to obviously encourage it, and I don't want to do that. So it's unfortunate because I know it would be a funny video, but it also shouldn't be encouraged. I'm pretty sure there was one point where Grace read my fan fiction to myself for a second there, and I cringed out. I'm pretty sure that happened. So I can't give her any more ammunition.
It's worth the content, but it will encourage more.
Yeah.
Depends how much of it you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
But no, the reality is no. Neither me or Jake.
You'll never be able to
game
unread
lovers.
Oh, that brings me to our next assumption.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not even an assumption. It's
You're going to
just
scar
opinion.
yourself? Yeah.
Okay.
The word
It gets pretty
emo
bad.
is cringe.
I think it's probably, if anything, it's been cringe the whole
It's
time.
been cringe since 2005.
I did
Yeah,
read fan
it is
fiction as
cringe,
a
sure,
young
I
person
guess,
for
but,
my
like, cringe is
YouTube
such
channel
a-
once.
You know, like it's just, I just couldn't imagine caring that much.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
if I care enough for this stuff. Like, it's just like, if you think it's cringe, so be it.
Oh,
But
is this about
it's
Hot Topic
how
being
people like
cringe?
to,
Or
see things, like it helps them understand.
oh, they're
what
saying
something is.
Yeah.
So
I missed
they have
it.
to kind of categorize it and label it. And
Well, when someone says something is cringe, they want to reject it. And it's funny, it's kind of like what you were saying earlier. They're still giving it attention by rejecting
for
it.
sure.
But it's because they want to avoid being that way themselves.
Yeah.
So they say, that's cringe.
Oh,
That's
people
what
saying
they're
the word
is, I don't want to
cringe.
be like that. I can't
I'm
be like that. There's
cringe.
no way I could be.
There's also a really interesting line with cringe because I do videos sometimes where I'll watch people that are being cringy on like TikTok or something. A part of me enjoys that.
I feel
Facts.
like leaning into
I love
the
cringe.
aspect of it
I
is
love
actually
cringe sometimes.
a sign of confidence. It's
Oh,
like,
for
it's
sure.
like, I
Emo
don't give a shit if
cringe.
you think
Emo
this
is
cringe. I'm just
sometimes
being myself. You
cringe.
can think it's cringe or not. I don't care.
I mean, that's really
Everything
brave.
it is
Like, it's
sometimes
like putting yourself
cringe.
on the line of just judgment.
Oh, is the
and
word
really being
emo
like, I have
cringe?
myself and
I mean,
allowing
I
yourself to do
guess
that
if you
stuff.
care enough.
Let's see how much this one affects you.
Let's get it. Juicy.
Without this aesthetic, you'd just be another dude.
Yeah. Probably. It definitely
People keep on
helps.
calling
I
Anthony She Love. They're not the same at all.
agree.
I mean, you kind of are just another dude even now, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, to a certain degree.
I would have a different aesthetic. Who knows? Maybe it would work better for me, but this is the one I fell into. So
You'd be like pastel pink goth.
maybe, yeah.
Pastel goth.
I might be. That might be the next,
There's
year
still
for
room
me,
to
so
evolve.
I don't see it happening, but it could,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the way I look at it too, like there's like people.
Is
that
this
are still
is this
dressed in the way
pretentious
that
of
they've
me
been
to
dressing for
watch
years,
my
like,
own videos?
If you look at the Cure, like Robert Smith, like
Yeah.
he's
I would
had the
say so.
same look pretty much his whole life since he's been, well known.
But
And,
here I am.
So
doing
I,
it.
I don't know. I try not to like when it comes to like rushing yourself out.
I
of
look good in this video.
image
Thank
that
you. I
enjoy.
did not think I
Try to
looked
just
very
look at
good in
people
this.
like that and be like, he's
So-
made a whole career and like looks the
Thank
same
you.
way. Like so.
Yeah. I feel like at the beginning of me creating stuff online, I was really just in my own element.
my
I was
pet
like,
rat
I'm gonna look
Johnny?
this
No,
way, I'm
what
gonna
the
be this
fuck?
way, I'm gonna straighten my hair, wear the studded belt and skinny jeans and all the like generic.
Anthony was
style
emo as
stuff.
fuck.
I was like, this just feels right.
Yeah.
So I would do it, but I feel like at some point there was this period of time of I don't know, like
You
5
look
to 10
buff in this
years
video?
where I
Yeah,
felt like I
right.
should be more broadly appealing. I really gave a lot of weight to the.
No, I
comments and the
don't.
things that
Where?
people were saying,
Yeah.
so I
The
almost
fuck
wanted
did it
to
look buff?
change
That's Anthony.
myself,
Yeah.
to just be a little bit more.
I feel like now
Generic.
I feel like now you're at like a very good balance of like growth with like also keeping that style to a degree. Like you still,
Yeah, I feel like in the past couple of years, I've
Yeah.
been like, okay, I'm just gonna be myself, and I really don't give a shit.
I see
if
your
anyone
Instagram
likes me.
stories. You're playing a lot of emo music.
I'm literally like, if this is who I am,
Yeah.
and you don't like it, awesome. That's great. I want less people in my life. I only want really important people in my life.
Yeah.
I agree,
And-
Anthony. I agree. That's where I'm at too.
It's like being authentic is almost
Your
that great
forearms look
filter.
buff
It's
here.
like,
is.
Fuck, I lost it.
the people that don't like you are gonna
Fuck.
leave, and the like really beautiful gems
AB, thank
that,
you.
that
They make
see
you
you
wanna
for
stay.
who you are, then you can have a deeper, closer connection with them.
Yeah, I agree for sure. And that's something I've been learning as well. Is like kind of putting my foot down and being like, you don't have to be here.
Somebody was like, this guy's whole thing is being emo. I didn't make the questions. I don't mind answering them, but I did not. It's just society has based me around to be emo. That's not my fault. Okay, there's a lot more to me. Okay, like, I have a lot of things about me. Like, I have trauma.
This assumption is that you're stuck being emo because it's your job now. It's part of your brand.
That's a pretty good one. I like that.
Do you feel stuck? Do you feel trapped?
I guess if I am, I'm like naturally just comfortable with it. So that's a really good question. I don't know. Maybe deep down inside there is possibly a feeling of that. Like, oh, this works and this is something that is comfortable and it is my brand. So yeah, probably a little bit.
I'll be honest. My answers are very honest in this. Oh, wow. She didn't say RoxD to me. It's okay.
I'd say
You
so.
look like
I mean, I
Fred
definitely see
Figglehorn.
myself
Fuck
eventually, like,
you.
changing my hairstyle.
Fuck
and
you.
and trying out different
I do
things.
not.
I mean, I even have like dabbled a little bit.
I do not look like
different
Fred Figglehorn.
hairstyles every now and then, but
I
yeah,
will
mean, being
eliminate
stuck,
you.
Though, like that's a pretty normal feeling. I feel like if I didn't have this aesthetic, I'd still feel stuck in a different way. Maybe just with my career or with what I've done or it's just that's just natural to a degree.
Flex for us. I've not been
Here's
working
something.
out. I'm embarrassed.
Johnny doesn't dress like this off camera. I
literally
only dress like this on camera.
I pretty much.
I've
sleep
lost
in
my
this
muscle.
sometimes. Like I'm the type of guy. Like recently, my girlfriend's been helping me like get my makeup off and be like skincare routine.
Yeah.
But
That's
before
true.
that, I was like,
You just sleep in your makeup?
yeah,
My bitch
dude.
posed
Sleep
nasty.
with my makeup. Sleep with my reins on. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes.
God.
I'm not usually that. Only on like when I've done like tours and stuff.
I've been busy. I haven't been able to work out.
I would just be like in my belt still. And
I'll do it
skinny
tomorrow.
jeans,
Yeah.
but Now
But it's
I,
super
You look like Kim
uncomfortable, right?
Kardashian. Thank
yeah,
you.
I realize that the older I get, I'm like, oh wait, I should just not wear these while I sleep. So, but no, I do unfortunately dress like this. I'll work out and I'll just be in my skinny jeans and my boots still.
You're working out in skinny jeans and boots?
Yeah.
We need to have a talk.
No, dude.
Oh my god, Grace and I didn't even tell people. Grace and I went to get those micro needle things or whatever in the face. That shit hurt. I did a fucking micro needling thing. They take like little needles and then like I guess it's good for your skin. I never had it. I mean, it didn't hurt that bad, but it was really weird. I've never done anything like that. So, story time.
Dude, okay, because if you think about it, I have to like change. Like I have to change my clothes and then change back into them. That. So I'd rather just be in my skinny jeans and just do it and be like, okay, well I still worked
Does
out.
that impede your movement?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You're like, yeah, it's normal to only have the flexibility to.
I mean, I'm just
like,
mostly-
You're like, yeah, I'm doing the splits, right?
No,
Are
I'm
you
mostly just doing
truthful?
like
Where?
pull-ups and stuff and like things like that. So
It's amazing
like,
for
the staging
for scars and texture. Oh, I need that. I got some like acne scars, so I should do it more.
is still in effect.
That's true. You don't want to work out your lower body because then you won't fit in the skinny
No.
jeans anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I got to keep
I should do it
those
again.
like Jack Skellington vibes a little bit.
Oh, that's
Your
a
hair's
good
grown so much. I have such
That I'm
long
Jack
hair right now.
Skellington.
that you can't change your body type.
Honestly, that's a great assumption. Yeah,
That's my assumption.
I did have that feeling for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, no, I want to get some.
You
muscles.
look
I'm
like
working
flashback Mary. Fuck off.
on, trying to
Go
get
away.
just a little more fit.
You look like
Not
a goddamn goblin.
jacked or anything.
You have to get new clothes.
That's fine. That's maybe it's time.
I remember it was a while where I was working with a personal trainer. I was like, but I don't want to work out my legs too much because I like these jeans a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of my
I don't want to
jeans.
get rid of the jeans.
I mean, I have had that thought where I'm like, there are certain items if I got more muscle or
Yeah.
etc. that I would be like, bummed about, but I don't know. I just got to take care of myself. I just want to.
You only hang out with your roommate for content.
No, I live with him, so we're always around each other. Before I lived with my roommate, we were
I saw him
just
today.
naturally hanging out.
I saw
and
both
stuff,
of them
and then
today.
Eventually, we started dabbling and doing videos together and music and everything like that. But we spend a lot of time together just off camera as well, and we text and talk. All
It's
the
true,
time,
we
and
do.
So no, they're just my friends, and it kind of goes hand in hand. You're like, do we have moments where we're like, we're gonna make a video together? Yeah, that's how it goes. But
Yeah, people would say the same thing about Ian and I.
Mhm.
And of course, we've talked a lot about how there were periods of time where
Yeah.
we
Def.
had more distance between us, but
I've
You're
definitely
so
had
white.
that,
How do you
like,
do
where I
that?
have,
I just
a week or two
Stay
where
inside.
I'm more busy and we don't see each other, and then we like film a video, or he's been more busy and stuff. But
a week or two. Did you ever have like 6 or 7 years?
6 or 7 years. Yeah, and then I started my own channel, and then no, just kidding. No, I didn't have that.
Oh my god,
that
my
doesn't
stupid
happen.
fucking laugh. Why the hell do I go?
Well,
No.
even then, though, it's
No, I'm just-
like when you have a real friendship, it's not about the content.
No.
The content is like an
Stupid
extra
fucking laugh.
No.
thing.
I think the older I get, the more I realize I don't want that to ever interfere with relationships or friendships at all. Like,
Valid.
and if it starts to, quite honestly, I want to pull back on that. And
Aw.
I'd rather get less views just filming by myself and doing that and taking care of the people in my life when it comes to an actual relationship as friends.
You're annoyed with your fan base because they're too parasocial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I tell them this all the time. I'm highly annoyed by them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all of you, okay?
What is the?
Some of you are right.
What, is that too dry?
No, I mean it's real. It's real. People need to hear it. Like,
Yeah.
what is the most common way that they overstep?
Well, I mean, I just recently announced like being in a new relationship and stuff, so that can be really frustrating due to the fact of people just thinking that they're gonna have a chance with me is one way, and also just throwing negativity at
You
the girl I'm with.
he got tongue-tied.
That's just kind
Pussy.
of disgusting. and
Fumble.
I just don't like that.
Was it a big decision before announcing a relationship? Because that's kind of you're not inviting it,
Yeah.
but
You know it's
in
gonna
a
happen.
sense you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah. The thing is like I told her as well. I don't want to make this like a content thing, as I'm saying on camera.
As you're making content.
But it's like
funny.
it's kind of hard because it's a part of my life. Like we're in a relationship, so therefore the fact of
I need
like,
tattoos here.
wanting to post about each other and hype each other up and be supportive is just naturally something I want to do with somebody that I'm with. I'm excited to be with them. Yeah, some people will be like, "Why are you posting it online?" If you
I
don't
always
wanna
make
judge
fun of
me?" But
myself. I'm really good
that's
at it.
just unfortunately how it's going to be for my life because people already watch what I do and watch what she does and stuff. And yeah, I just don't like when people are just really judgmental and rude towards, especially my friends and people that I'm dating. So
People forget that the people that they're commenting on are real people. They're like,
100%.
you're a brand. You're a.
Did the chocolate
persona,
bar hurt?
a
Yes.
character.
yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I didn't understand
5
it.
pounds.
Like it took me a long time to fully understand that people are people, like that are, you know, in my eyes up here, and then I'm just me.
Were you parasocial?
I was like, no, I was a fan. I wasn't parasocial. I wouldn't say. I never had that entitlement of
You were like commenting on guys' girlfriends' pages.
no and being like, oh my god, you should be with me instead. No, I was
Yeah.
never like that. But I definitely was like a fan that was like, you know, excited about what a person that I'm into online was doing. I was interested. But yeah, no, I mean, with parasocialness, I mean, a large majority of my viewers are probably not that way, but there is a handful of them, and I do try to, especially nowadays.
I don't know what to say to
put my
this.
foot down and tell them like I don't approve of that, and if you,
I'm just putting
you know,
facts.
crossing a line, whether it's judging my friends or judging my relationship. in a negative
Parasocial
manner,
means,
I'm just gonna block you, or I'm
I think
gonna,
somebody that's
you know,
doesn't
request
really
that
know
you do
somebody
not
that
do
has a
'cause
connection to
it's
them
weird.
that's entitled
Shopping at Hot Topic is cringe.
and
Why do people care so much?
not realistic.
Cringe. Why do people?
There we go. No, I mean that's a good assumption though. I mean,
Mental
okay. I mean, I
headgear,
probably have
thank you.
moments when I was younger where I was like, Hot Topic's not cool to me anymore. But now I feel like the older I've gotten, actually, the more I'm like, oh, it's cool. Like if there's something I like there, like I'll go there. And they've always been a cool brand to me. They've
Banging my
always,
head on the
you know,
table does
sent
not
me
hurt.
Cool stuff, and
Yeah.
so
bad.
I like, you know, working with them when they hit me up. And I don't know. I don't really. I don't think it's necessarily cringe. With any store, you're gonna go and you're gonna see items that you enjoy and items that you don't enjoy. So
Johnny only likes Hot Topic because he's in the pocket of big. Hot
I could be in
Yes.
the pocket of Hot
I
Topic
mean,
if they'd
I
let me.
would like them more if I am. Yeah.
Hot Topic, please sell my merch or something. Please, please. Let me do a signing there. Let me do stuff. Please. Please let me get the bag. Let me play an acoustic set at Hot Topic. That's my dream. I want to play an acoustic set and then do a signing.
depressed.
Kind of goes hand in hand. I think just being depressed is just a pretty common thing in society. I don't feel like it's, oh, you dress a certain way, you're depressed. I mean, some of the most depressed people do not dress emo. Like
They
it's,
try to look normal.
not that it's like
sometimes.
necessarily a spectrum, but you know, yeah, people. Depression is just so broad. Everyone has their moments. Some people.
Oh, people
have it more
didn't like this because they were saying that depression, not everyone has it and stuff. That's not necessarily what I meant. I meant sadness, I guess, like low feelings, etc. So I guess you're right. Depression, I didn't take that correctly. That depression is a different thing that's more severe in the sense of something that you can't get out of. For me, that's hard to almost comprehend due to the fact that I've been suffering it since I was at least 12, maybe before that. So for me, it's a very difficult thing to even comprehend that some other people, I guess, maybe have never really had that feeling of depression. But yeah. Do you feel like having a girlfriend will make you lose fans? Fuck them. I don't care. Get out of here. I don't know. Maybe. Fuck them. I fucking don't care. And that's insane. They're fucking brain rot if they don't want to watch someone because of that, because the reality is I'm not gonna fucking date any of you. So but I hope you enjoy me as a human and can get that out of it, and maybe enjoy my music and my connection as a person, and maybe get entertainment. That's what I hope. If that's not what you're wanting, then I guess I'm not the person for you.
often than others. And, you know, I think alternative fashion or music doesn't necessarily go hand in hand with it. I mean, unless if you're trying to be like stereotypical.
Yeah, I do feel like there is a level of being in tune with your emotions, though. A lot of it comes with the music itself,
Yeah.
and then the look reflects that.
Yeah.
But being in tune with your emotions doesn't necessarily mean that you're depressed, you know, because you'll go in and out, I'm sure.
It's hard to judge it really like too crazy because it's just, yeah, it's just broad.
I was going to say,
I should
if
black
you
out my
dress emo,
tattoos.
You have been depressed at some point. I feel like
I was just looking at my tattoos and I was like, I don't really like these right now. Hopefully not.
depressed.
Yeah.
Anthony is an
I
easy
also
person to
agree.
talk
Yeah,
to.
you probably have, but like everyone has. And if you haven't, you're going to find a moment where you probably are because that's just how life goes. I mean, you go to like a therapy office, not everyone there is going to be emo.
That would be sick. I would go to that therapy office.
Therapy, and it's just like blasting Hawthorne Heights or something.
Therapy for emos.
I
That would be
can't.
poppin'.
You
Shut up.
romanticize death.
Society does.
Could be cool.
Could be cool.
Yeah, maybe it could be romantic. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet kind of vibes. That's kind of.
I think
don't-
death could be very romantic in songs and movies and etc. It's very romantic.
necessarily sit in my room and be like, I wish like a baddie would kill me. But I mean, there's some romanticness to death. I think in music, it definitely happens.
That is
a
my
lot.
dream way to die, is from a pretty girl like eating my soul after making out with me. That's my dream way to die. And then saying like I love you and then going and by pretty girl I mean Grace. I want Grace to eat my soul and then I die. Anyways.
I mean, I wrote a song that was called like Angel of Death, and it's about like being attracted to someone and having like that feeling.
We
for
couldn't
someone,
hammer the
but also
wall
knowing that,
very well.
you're
It
gonna
was
probably
too
get hurt by
loud.
them.
We're gonna get noise
There
complaints.
is that. I mean, I don't necessarily think though that
Some pretty girl, don't you have a girlfriend? Okay, give me time. I got to it. Okay.
I guess it just happens more so for me.
said it
with,
correctly.
Lyrics and writing than I guess just naturally.
In essence, it's almost poetry.
It is,
and,
yeah.
And you're
Expression.
you're expressing the full scope of human emotion.
Yeah, it's more so about emotion than it is about like the actual. If you were just to read like the lyrics and stuff and take it word for word, that's a lot more intense than like the emotional value. Of
Also,
what
it's an
actually-
outlet, and it's not a representation of your entire
Yeah,
being.
but I mean, I do like romantic dead things. I mean, like Corpse Bride and stuff. Like so I don't know if
I
that's like.
sense
I
there's
feel like a lot of people like that movie though. So.
something
I do feel like Western culture.
Sir, please look up the word romanticize. What is wrong with the, what am I, romanticize seems better or more appealing than it really is. I think what I was saying made enough sense.
kind of raises you to be afraid of death, though. So I feel like even just kind of being okay with the idea of death is seen as like strange by most people.
Yeah, I'm like a coin. I flip up and down for that one.
Yeah.
Death is kind of spooky sometimes.
fine, I was
Sometimes
just
it's like,
confused. Oh,
that
so
sounds
good.
kind of nice.
Yeah.
So it's like that sounds like not like in the negative manner, but just in the sense of like, oh, it's like calm. It's not actually a scary thing. So, it just depends on the day.
You'd rather be a full-time musician, but you're stuck doing YouTube.
Maybe.
Well, being a YouTuber does help fund my music because I'm an independent artist. I've chosen to do that because labels scare me. But no, I don't necessarily think so. I don't have to do anything. I do whatever the hell I want. So I like doing YouTube to a degree. I mean, obviously there's days and years or whatever where I'm not as into it. But one thing that's always connected me to artists that I really enjoy is like their interviews and stuff like this, quite honestly, where you get to really see the person's personality. And even like with my silly videos.
Why was I so well
sometimes,
worded
like,
in this
I enjoy
and not
that,
fucking
I know, like, viewers
hitting myself
probably
with
enjoy that
chocolate?
because it connects them.
Do
to me
funny.
as a
Do
human,
funny.
And therefore, my music will probably.
No, I don't have a
hit them
label.
harder as well.
I don't think I'm ever going to
YouTube
do a label. I
allows
don't
you
know.
to do the music. Do
Maybe.
you enjoy doing both equally?
No, I definitely enjoy music more because music is like for me more. It's something that I would naturally do even without an audience. I would be doing that because I just get something out of it. It's my therapy. It really is. So just picking up my guitar and like trying to write something or just
Fetus.
cover, like I just
18-year-old
naturally wanna do
Johnny.
that because it just
Baby.
calms me down and puts me at peace.
If you were able to, would you just do music?
No, I don't think so. I always want to keep like ideally
Labels
I've talked
have
about
reached
it,
out
like,
to me.
if
I got
were to go
reached
on
out
tours and stuff.
when Zombie came out. I got reached out to by every single major label that I can think of, and it was probably about, I would say about like 10 or so. And I had a few meetings with them, and they all said pretty much the same thing. And I just said this. I don't know. I just didn't trust them. They weren't bad people or anything from my knowledge, but I just don't trust labels, and I just don't really. I just can't. I just don't think I'm doing well on my own. I probably make more money on my own. I rather probably do it that way. Even if I don't get as much attention, I still probably make a better living this way, and I have full control of my life.
And try to take that route, it would definitely take away from my YouTube channel and like the consistency. But I would still want to, have somebody come with me and maybe film, the experience. And maybe it wouldn't do as well, but I would want to be doing it for the people that care about that, and I would want to bring them along to the
This guy needs to do a
human
funny.
side of me still. My favorite part about music is mostly the creative side of it and making the song happen, and then like it being able to reach anyone in the world. I think that's really cool.
Here's a good assumption. Bro is bald, wearing a silly wig.
Bald. Dead
Do
hair,
you get
not
that a
bald.
lot? Do people think it's a
No,
wig?
but I am scared of balding. It scares the hell out of
Honestly,
me.
me fluffing my hair like that looks
Yeah,
better.
but if I do, hair transplant.
Oh.
Yeah, hair
for
transplants.
sure. Get some of my skin cut and put on my.
Are you looking at your grandparents and you're like, how much hair do you have?
My grandpa's
but
got
it's
pretty good hair.
It's so unpredictable. It really is. But my grandpa's still rocking some hair. So
He's got a few.
He's got like 3 strands or so. So he's
Yeah.
doing well.
I was just at my grandpa's funeral, open casket. He's 92. I was like, how many hairs you got there?
You're like, am I gonna be balding? Everyone's like, what the f are you doing? You're like, trust me, it's
Trust
important.
me, it's important.
Gotta make sure I can still have the emo. No, I'm not wearing a wig though, but I have gotten that comment for a long time. And honestly, a thing that happened to me a lot is like when I was younger, I started dyeing my hair like brown and stuff, and I would film videos, and my hair would like my
Traumatizing.
roots would start showing of my blonde hair coming up. So I was like, oh my god, am I going bald? So now I'm just in a constant cycle of having to re-dye my hair black. So
How often do you have to dye it?
probably at least once a month usually, and my hair is gonna fall out.
Yeah.
It's done. I mean, I put hairspray in it. Yeah, it's not safe.
What would you look like in your casket if you had an open casket?
Oh, I would love just a traditional suit. I like the
Really?
black suit look. Yeah.
You're not gonna be like,
No,
I need to be
I want,
suited
I want,
up.
I want like a nice suit, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I want someone to apply my eyeliner for me though.
okay.
Yeah, and also put some mascara on there because I got the blonde lashes. And then please re-put my piercings in if they take them out, you know, all that stuff.
They will. Yeah, because they'll scoop out your brain.
This is all very honest
Oh
and
yeah,
true.
that's annoying.
So they'll have to put the piercing
I
back
feel like
in
we're
your-
past that by this point.
What, brain scooping?
Yeah, I feel like we could just like, we've done it before. We can like move on. We can like.
Oh, they
keep
have to do that, or else your body's gonna start smelling in the casket.
That's fine. Who's gonna
Like
be in
who's
there?
gonna be looking at my casket though? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, is it just for like the like funeral part?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that you start rotting quick. I was about to say, just bury me, you know.
Well, they usually have the funeral like a week or 2 after.
Jeez.
You know, you gotta get the family in.
Oh no, I want mine the day of.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Everyone,
rot.
let's do this.
I don't want my brain scraped
Skinny
out.
jeans,
Wait, so you're
reduced
telling me I have to have my brain scraped out, or I have to become fucking urn? I have to become like an ash? Oh my god, it sucks.
sperm count.
I haven't had a problem.
People used to say that to me. I was like, you know, it'd be awesome if I was infertile. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Well, quite honestly, I think people think my skinny jeans are they look very tight for sure.
They're stretchy though. They're elastic.
Yeah,
right?
like it's not that bad. I promise.
Was
It's
that
really
assumption it
not.
was
I know,
saying
like,
skinny
all the
jeans,
football players or whatever would be like,
make you
"Yeah,
not sperm.
But no, it's
Or
really not.
something.
Try them. You might look good in them.
Also, I feel like you got a problem if your skinny jeans are clasping your balls
Yeah.
that tight.
Yeah, if you can see,
If you have a ball pouch.
yeah, if you have the outline of it showing, then
That's
they
a
might
problem.
be too tight. Luckily, my skinny jeans are not like that, nor would I feel comfortable going in public like that. So.
Right, right. See, I might wear looser pants these days, but I do wear underwear that's where I suction all the air out and it shrink wraps my balls.
Okay, I was believing you for.
All right. I'm not going to watch the rest of this video, but if you want to watch the rest of it, it's on Anthony Padilla's channel. He's a very nice guy. Go watch it. It's called Answering Emo Assumptions with Johnny Gilbert and Anthony Padilla. It's linked down below. Thank you for having me on, Anthony. Always an honor. And my merch is at johnnygilbert.com. If you want to buy Violent Dream merch, it's out now. And a music video on my main channel. Okay, bye.
I can't trust myself.